Do you believe that a criminal act should be forgiven in the name of social justice?
Senator, I don't think that I could say with respect to any particular case or as a generality with respect to any category of cases.
Do you not have an opinion?
This was John Kennedy doing what he does best, cutting through the fog. He asked a future federal judge a simple question. Should criminal acts be forgiven in the name of social justice? Not complicated. Not case-specific. Not a legal trap. Just a moral line in the sand. And what did she do? Instead of answering, she pivots to policy. She hides behind process. She refuses to give a straight answer. If someone can't clearly say crime shouldn't get a political pass, what does that mean for how they'd interpret the law? Because Americans are watching cities burn, watching laws get selectively enforced, watching prosecutors downgrade charges in the name of equity, and they want judges who believe in accountability. Period. Let's get into it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Professor Traum, do you think we should forgive criminal misbehavior in the name of social justice?
Senator, thank you for that question. I recognize that all issues of crime and all responses to crime are fundamentally policy issues. So those are important issues. They're important for our community and our nation, but I leave those policy issues to policymakers. If confirmed as a judge, I would not be a policymaker.
I'm not asking your opinion as a judge. I'm asking your opinion as a person, as a law professor. I'll stipulate with all of you that you're all going to be fair and unbiased. Okay. Now, do you think that criminal misbehavior, an illegal act, should be forgiven in the name of social justice?
So, Senator, I do believe that all criminal policy is fundamentally a policy issue.
Yes, ma'am. But do you think, as a person, as a professor, that an illegal act should be forgiven in the name of social justice?
Senator, that is not a view that I have taken in my work, and what I would
that's
say...
no? Is your answer no?
Senator, in my work, I have not taken that view, and in my view...
I'm asking, Professor, what you believe. I think this is really straightforward. You're a professor. Do you believe that an illegal act should be forgiven in the name of social justice? It's pretty simple.
So, Senator, I believe that we have criminal laws that are created by policymaking bodies like this one.
I got all that. Do you believe that a criminal act should be forgiven in the name of social justice?
So, Senator, we have not only criminal laws, but we have a criminal process by which people come before the court to be held accountable if they are charged with a crime. And I have enormous respect for that process.
I do too. Do you believe that a criminal act should be forgiven in the name of social justice?
Senator, when people come before the court, if they are charged with a crime, that is a highly individualized and fact-specific process for all who are involved, and I respect that process.
I respect the heck out of it. Do you believe that a criminal act should be forgiven in the name of social justice?
Senator, I don't think that I could say with respect to any particular case or as a generality with respect to any category of cases.
Do you not have an opinion?
I don't have a view to share on how any particular kind of case should be handled.
Do you have a view on my question?
I do not have a viewpoint to share on how any particular case should be handled.
I can tell you don't want to share it. I got that part. Do you have a view? I don't understand why you won't answer my question. If you're confirmed, you're gonna be a federal judge. And I joined my good friend, Senator Durbin, in saying that judicial temperament is important. But I think being unbiased is even more important. And I find it incredible that you won't answer my question. So I'm going to ask it again. Maybe it's me. Do you believe that we should forgive a criminal act in the name of social justice?
Senator, I share the view that we should be unbiased, but I also share the view that our criminal justice system and our process is very individualized. So what should happen in any particular case is a matter of the process and the very specific facts in that case.
That a criminal act should be forgiven in the name of social justice?
So the outcome of any case is always highly individualized based on the process and the facts.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Thank you. I got one. I'm one for about 20. I can't vote for you. Not if you're not going to answer questions. I mean, that was embarrassing.
Now that you've watched the whole thing, don't let anyone tell you that was nuance. That was avoidance. You just saw John Kennedy ask the same clear, direct question again and again. Should criminal acts be forgiven in the name of social justice? Not how would you rule in X case. Not what's the sentencing guideline. Not what does precedent say. A simple moral baseline. And she would not say no. Instead, we got policy. We got process. We got individualized facts. We got everything except an answer. That's not accidental. That's disciplined evasion. Because here's the reality. If you openly admit that crime might be excused depending on the cause, you blow up your confirmation. So you hide behind judicial neutrality language and hope people don't notice what's missing. Kennedy noticed. He kept narrowing it down. He stripped away the legal jargon. He practically handed her the word. No. And she still wouldn't take it. That's what makes this exchange so revealing. It shows you the mindset. The reluctance to affirm equal accountability. The hesitation to say the law applies the same way no matter the narrative. Americans are exhausted watching double standards, watching some offenses treated as understandable, while others get the full force of the law. A future federal judge should have zero hesitation saying that illegal acts don't get a political pass. Zero. What you saw wasn't just a tense moment in a hearing. It was a window into judicial philosophy under pressure. And when clarity was demanded, clarity never came. That's why this matters.